So I'm rebuilding the carburetor from a 40 horse Johnson 2-stroke 2-cylinder engine, completely clogged. I don't know if you can see this or not, but you can see how messed up they were. I mean, they were packed. That's one of the carbs fully together. You can kind of see it all. And here's one I'm starting to take apart. Kind of everything's kind of stuck, so I got to be very careful. And I don't know if you can see that, but that is, I don't know. We'll see. We got a little bit of work here to do. I took out the throttle body thingy. This guy, or choke plate, whatever you want to call it, just get out of the way. And we're going to start cleaning it up now with carb cleaner and compressed air and brushes. And what a nice little brush set. We'll see what happens. Thanks. So I took the new carb kit out and just kind of threw the pieces on this piece of paper. This is a Venom kit. I don't know, we'll see how it works, but it gives me an idea of maybe what I can and shouldn't replace. So don't be afraid to kind of compare the two. Thanks. So I got done. It's together. I don't know if it'll work, but we got that all back together. You can see how many parts are left over. I reused the float pin that holds the float in, and I still got to use this to install it back onto the engine. One thing that I didn't do, I looked it up, and the float level should be just barely up on the right side in this picture, and then even this way when you set it, and hopefully that'll do it. I got to take this apart, clean it, and pretty much do the exact same thing I did to the other one, and then we'll put them on the boat. So I'm getting ready to put the other carb back together and make sure that this right here is clear. This right here is clear. Let's see. I made sure the inlet was nice and clear. Used a brush on it. This little vacuum line is clear. And at the very bottom inside there, make sure that hole is clear. I bought off of Amazon some cleaners and some brushes. They came in real handy. So make sure all that's clean. I'm going to start to put it back together again. For this carburetor, what I did was we got the float installed, and I tried to make it parallel to that with the left side just a hair up and even across that. So we'll see if that does it. Got a little carried away once I was out at the boat. This is the engine. It's like a 88 40 horse Johnson. I already got the carbs on. Just plugged the linkages back. I took some pictures before I took it apart. And then the fuel lines, they use cable ties on them, so I replaced those. And I'm putting the cable ties on. Now I'm just gonna keep going and try to get this thing back together. We'll see. Put the carbs back on, and I could not get it to start. So I got the compression tester out, my spark tester out. Started messing around without actually getting to any of that, and I didn't choke it. And it seems to be running pretty good. So it's been about an hour and a half since I shut it off. So I'm going to try starting it. No choke, just straight start. Awesome. Sorry guys, it works.